So folks, thanks again for coming back. Those of you that returned, if you have any feedback on what we could be doing better, we'd love to learn from your perspective, because you know, I've been walking into this business since I was 15 years old, and you know, you kind of see those same things over and over again, and as a good manager or leader, you want to walk out into Gemba and make an improvement every day, and sometimes you've just seen it too much. So I'm all open to hearing any feedback that you have about what we're doing.
What about the monkey?
We are going to be putting together a survey monkey. For those of you that don't know what that is, it's just an email essentially that comes to you and it has questions on it. We just want to get some of your feedback, go into the comment sections, just so that if maybe you don't have time tonight to let us know what you see, or maybe you go home and you think about something, you'll see it in your email the next couple days, and you can let us know maybe some ideas that you have for us to help us continue to move forward in our very long journey that we have ahead of us.
But don't wait for that.
Yeah, feel free to
ideas
email.
are the fuel of the lean engine, and we'd love to hear, speed us up.
Yeah?
Get us from a 2 to a 3. Come on.
If you bring in people that maybe just want to spend a day with you, just maybe from a whole other industry looking for ideas, they move from one cell to one unit to another.
Haven't done that. That's a great idea. So did you capture? Can we Ash your Friday? Okay.
Yep.
Looking for ways, you know.
Yeah, that's great. Again, since I was 15, I've been walking through here. So very plants, but all with Ecolite.
Yeah, one of the things I brought up earlier, part of your plant here was, I noticed that in certain areas it's a long ways to the bathroom, but yet you got fire escapes or man doors located throughout. And from my past industry where I was, a lot of companies, or one company that I know in particular, actually has a guy when they go to build construction, lighted construction. They have a guy that actually plans out where they need to locate each porta potty to help save time and increase productivity, because that takes that guy 6 minutes to get to the bathroom, 6 minutes to get back, and if he does that 4 times a day, it's an half an hour out of his time. So that's something you might want to look into.
Well, thank you. Yeah, that's true. We all have Mother Nature call once in a while.
With the fall of your rearranging, porta potty makes a lot of sense with that, because you can move, a plumbed bathroom is a little hard to do.
Yeah, we found that.
Especially when one's within the way.
Right, and so in this building here, when we get to the point where we want to start manufacturing wind products, there's no restroom in this level. There's one up in the learning center, but we're going to need to address that.
And that's, I'm not saying bring your porta potty inside either. I was more outside one of the doors. So.
Have y'all done any brought any outside like time motion consultants on, because it sounds like you've retooled some of your value streams a couple of different times, 2, 3, 4 times, and coming up with this is the perfect model. This is what we ultimately are looking to get to. It sounds like y'all are kind of redesigning as you learn and gain knowledge. Have you brought in, or have you looked at like computer modeling or somebody with that type of knowledge to say this is the ultimate supply stream, or at least process that you're trying to get to? Have y'all done anything like that?
So the approach that we've taken is to bring Dave and Chris in to train us to identify where the waste is. In other words, my customers will pay when I punch, form, assemble, or paint. If I am doing anything that doesn't incorporate one of those 4 things, it's non-value added and I need to eliminate it. So that's the approach that we take. And part of that waste is motion, right? If I got to walk over here to form this part when I could form it right here, I need to move the machines closer. So again, it's using lean tools to arrive at the optimum. What I found is we haven't gotten to the optimum because somebody always comes up with a way to improve. Yeah.
Cool. What's the lifetime of a product? Like, say your half-inch grate, you're out there making grill or whatever it is. I mean, have you been making that for 10 years? You're going to make it for another 20 years?
1970. Dad and Grandpa built the first machine that was out there.
It's got a
Yeah.
great cam in it.
It does. It's got a lot of great cams in it, and a couple nice shafts that hold all those together. But Dad and Grandpa built that machine in 1970, and at that time it was a lighting product, and now it's used mainly as a return air grill. So that product has a 40-plus year lifespan, but most of them are around 5 years, which is why we need to keep reconfiguring, because the products die and new products come in, and you've got to move that equipment around to accommodate those new product lines.
Anybody see anything that we're doing, that you're doing in your company, and you feel like you're doing it better, that we could learn from you?
No, but I sure would like to see a before and after picture.
You don't want to see the before.
We got the pictures.
Burn those. It's like I say, my dirty laundry's on that board, but our feet were a lot dirtier than that.
A product that you don't build here, you actually form and punch here. And I'm going to go back to rivets, that's what I know. Those products are brought in. Do you do a Kanban for those, or how do you organize when you need to?
That's one of the areas that we really need to improve.
Okay.
A keep fill would be great. Right now, we're managing that with phone calls and faxes. And it's not very well done.
Yeah, the Kanban is the way most of our suppliers or vendors or customers are gone to.
We started with the big stuff, the low-lying fruit, which is why Scott Ward, wherever you are, you're here, Spopat, set up the keep fill system here, saved us a bunch of space, cash, operating cash, and it's worked very well for us. So we need to go to the next bit, which is probably hardware and fasteners.